There was something going on with my son, and I didn't know what it was. I just knew we had to get him to a hospital. And the funny thing is that the doctors didn't even know. The doctors didn't even know. But the doctors knew enough to tell me, well, ma'am, we're gonna have to fly him overnight in a helicopter to another hospital, because if we don't, your child will be dead by morning. So let me tell you where my faith comes in. I'm nosy. So when the nurse and the doctor is having their conversations in front of me, I'm listening. And when they're writing on their smart boards, words that I can't pronounce, medications I can't pronounce, I'm on my laptop and I'm Googling what this means. But I realized that he gave my son a medication that he was allergic to, because on his chart it says he's allergic to peanuts. So he didn't understand, because while I'm sitting there, my son's heart rate is increasing. His stomach is swelling. And he wanted to take my son out of there. He's like, we gotta get him onto a helicopter and we gotta ship him to the nearest hospital because he'll be dead by morning. So I asked, can I have a moment with you? This drug that you have right here on your smart board, I Googled this. And people who have allergic reactions to peanuts should not be on this medication. Could this be the problem that we're having? So he sat down, and it's almost as his whole countenance changed. And he just apologized. I'm so sorry. I said, no problem. I said, but let me tell you what you're gonna do. You're going to unhook my son, and I'm gonna take my son home, and you're gonna sign these discharge papers. And I'm gonna take my chances on the God that created my son. And I'm gonna take my chances, because if I leave him here in your custody and your care, my son will be dead by morning. So when we put my son in the truck, I began to pray. Although I said, God, if you listening, I began to just pray over my son. And I prayed even after we got home. I just stayed up, because until I didn't feel peace. And I began to pray. By morning, my son was up and running as if nothing ever even happened. And to this day, he is still with us. Okay, he is still with us to this day. The doctor called me that morning by noon and said, hey, we're just checking, how is Jonathan doing? We just kind of concerned the word. I said, oh, he's fine. Would you like to talk to him? And they spoke to him, and he's fine. Motherhood don't prepare you for moments like that. There's no manual for anything like that. So I had to rely on my faith, right?